Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I just want us to talk about reflection. I want us to reflect because we have reached the end of the year. Reflection is very important because I think that it allows us to hold ourselves to account. It allows us to actually see if indeed we kept our promises to ourselves or even to other people. But in this instance, I want us to talk about reflecting on our own decisions that we made at the beginning of the year or during the year. What did you promise to do for yourself in terms of your goals and your dreams or whatever that you promised yourself about? What did you promise yourself and how far have you come? So I think all of us, we need to sit back and reflect instead of just keeping putting on goals. We need to sit back and think about the ones that we promised ourselves and the progress that we've made. So I think it's important to be honest with ourselves when we reflect. We need to be brutally honest, because who else can be brutally honest with us? Most people will not be honest with us. They will tell us what they think we want to hear, especially the people who are close to us. They may not want to offend us. So it's important for us to be the number one champion of honesty when it comes to holding ourselves accountable. So I think we need to look at, when we're reflecting, we need to look at challenges that we came across during the process of us trying to work towards the things that we promised ourselves. We need to be so brutally honest with ourselves about the challenges that we came across, because challenges are always there. Challenges will always be there. It just depends on how you address them, how you deal with them, the attitude that we have towards the challenges that we come across in our lives. And challenges help us, to be able to learn. We learn from the challenges. We learn the manner in which we also deal with them. It's also lessons for the future. So we have to reflect and think about the lessons that we learned from the challenges that we came across during the year. It is very important because you may come across other challenges in the future, and the lessons that you've learned now will help you to be able to deal with those challenges in the future. The second thing I think that we really need to focus on, or that we need to reflect on, is the mistakes that we made during the year. There is no way that we can say that we are perfect. Nobody's perfect. Along the way, we do make mistakes. We are only human after all. So we need to be honest about reflecting and looking at what did I do wrong, what did I do wrong? Perhaps I didn't give enough time to this project, or I just didn't put in any work. You understand what I'm saying? Or whatever else that maybe went wrong, the mistakes that you made. We need to be able to reflect on those, so that we can be able to improve going forward, because like I said, we are only human after all. We are not perfect, so we all make mistakes. It's important to acknowledge and realize and be intentional about checking where did I go wrong, so that you can be able to improve going forward, or in the coming year, or whatever, so that we can be able to achieve the things that we wanted to achieve. So I think it's important to sit back and really reflect about our mistakes, because we do make mistakes, and some of the mistakes that we make, if we don't learn from them, they keep repeating themselves, and so we fail to actually improve when it comes to us chasing our goals. The third thing that I think is very critical is to acknowledge your wins, acknowledge your accomplishments. It's very important, because I think we tend to sometimes get lost in the chasing, because after you've won this, you are chasing the next thing, you're chasing the next thing. But anyway, even working towards a goal, there are milestones. So you find that you didn't reach your goal, but you have actually made a number of milestones towards that goal. Those are wins that we need to actually reflect on, acknowledge them, and actually congratulate ourselves and pat ourselves in the back, because we have done something, we have won. And we tend to be hard on ourselves instead of actually celebrating the process. Rona, we are so eager and so hard on ourselves for the goal. We forget that the process is also important. It's not only about the goal end result, it's also about the process, because the process helps you to improve. It's also about growth. So from point A to point B to point C, that is the level of growth. And those wins tell us how much you have grown and how much you have accomplished. So we need to reflect, sit back, and actually congratulate ourselves, clap for ourselves, be our biggest cheerleaders for the things that we've actually accomplished, because we tend to forget very fast. And we'd be complaining. We need to have those moments where we sit back and say, okay, but you know what? I did achieve about 10 things out of 15 things that I wanted to achieve. Why? I achieved 10 things out of 15, out of 20 things that I wanted to achieve. We need to clap for ourselves, because if we forget, then we seem to be ungrateful. We also don't truly, really, really acknowledge what we have put in. You understand? We look down on ourselves if we don't fully reflect properly our wins and acknowledge our accomplishments. So I think it's very important, when it is now that we are getting into the festive season, and I know we plan most of us, most people plan on a yearly basis. You understand? We plan at the beginning of the year, this is what I want to see myself achieving or in 2022 or in 2023. But as much as you plan at the beginning of the year, I think it's important to also from look back at the year that you just went through, and see the lessons that you learned, that you can use going forward. You understand? Because everything counts, every little thing counts. The Bible speaks about how all things work together for the good. So the challenges, the mistakes, and the accomplishments, the wins, they all work together, because they lead you to you reaching your goals and the things that you want to achieve in your life. So that's what I wanted to say today, and to say happy festive. I mean, it's already festive right now. It's the 8th of December. Enjoy your festive season, but I will be continuing with my weekly videos even throughout festive season. But I just thought, let's start this season by reflecting on the year that we've just had. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, don't forget to like, so that other people can see this video, please, so that you can also be able to see the notifications when we upload other videos.